The second annual Charleston Trucking Expo is rolling back to Chucktown. Join us Saturday, September 16th from 11 a.m. to 5 p.m. at the Ladson Exchange Park to get the latest info and resources about the industry that keeps the world moving. There will be industry speakers, local vendors, raffle giveaways, CDL scholarships, a truck show, a food truck park, kids zone, and so much more. Bring the whole family. Kids are free. The second annual Charleston Trucking Expo, Saturday, September 16th.
It's time for a little comedy, a little content, and a lot of conversation. It's the Geno Jones Show, exclusively right here on YouTube. Now here's your host, Geno Jones.
Hey, it's showtime. What's happening, everybody? The Geno Jones Show. I'm coming to you live right now, 6:30 p.m.-ish. We had some streaming issues. We were actually here at 6:30. But a little technology, so YouTube got the stream together, and we're here Monday through Friday, 6:30 p.m. Eastern Time, here in the Charleston, South Carolina metro, Chicago. It's 5:30 up in Milwaukee, down in St. Louis, Memphis, Tennessee, Jackson, Mississippi, New Orleans, Louisiana, Dallas, Texas, Houston, out on the West Coast, out in Los Angeles, the Bay Area, San Francisco, Portland, Oregon, Seattle. It is 3:30. And to our fellow Americans, our brothers and sisters out there on the island of Maui and the Hawaiian island chains, we will continue to lift you up in prayer. And shout out to President Biden and Dr. Jill Biden. They were there yesterday, and the government, we will pray and insist, since it's our money, we taxpayers support our brothers and sisters, because we are all brothers and sisters here in these United States of America. Even some folks don't consider that, but I'm claiming them, they're fellow humans, part of the human race, and in need. So we need to be there for them the way we would hope that they would be there for us. So let's continue to send up prayers that the families can find comfort and start their life, a new normal, a new chapter in their life, and honor the ones that they lost who are now among the ancestors. Please subscribe to the Geno Jones Show YouTube channel. Subscribe, share, screen grab, like, and binge watch all my back episodes. I'm less than 40 new subscribers away from becoming a YouTube partner. Now, what does that mean, G? You in the barbershop and the hair salon, you watching me, you waiting on your flight at your gate in the airport, watching me on your big screen TV in your hair salon or your barbershop, a YouTube partner. Yo, G, what's that all about? It means the brother will start getting a check from YouTube. So the longer you all watch, the more you watch, and the more people you tell to subscribe and check out the show, the sooner the brother will get a check from YouTube, and the more money brother will get, because they will be running ads. The ads you saw at the beginning of the show is one of my local ads here, local sponsor. But I'm taking ads nationwide. It's political season. All political candidates. Well, it's my show, and it's here. We're on YouTube here. We're not on NBC, CBS, and ABC. So we get to operate with some different rules. Because what I will not allow you to do, I won't take your money. If you are promoting lies, if you are promoting the end of democracy, if you're promoting basically a one-person, primarily a one-man rule, what they call an autocracy, like an autocrat. Autocracy is a dictator. That's just another fancy name for a dictator. Hitler, Mussolini, all them cats, Putin, President Xi. Even though he's not, you've talked to the Muslim brothers and sisters and some of the brothers and sisters of African descent, they would say that President Xi of China, they are pretty racist, pretty discriminatory toward the Chinese who happen to practice the Muslim faith. That's a whole different conversation. So in essence, bottom line, you're not going to come on here and promote lies. And you're not going to promote overthrowing no government. We're not doing that. You're not going to come on. Barack Obama wasn't born. He wasn't born in America. And we're just not going to do that here. You can go They have platforms. You can go there. You know, all your white nationalist channels, there's plenty of them. So here we're about the truth. All the truth. Even the truth that you don't want taught in school, we're going to talk about it here. And we'll put it in an entertaining form with humor and facts and receipts. Just understand that. So, but it is political season. So you're running for office, just reach out to me. Geno Jones Show at Gmail. You can leave me a message. Follow me on Facebook, Geno Jones Live. But on Instagram, you can inbox me. I'm still on X, even though I just really, Elon Musk is, now see, he is, you know, now he's from South Africa, understand. He grew up there. He grew up, his dad was part of the whole, that apartheid, which is really like South Africa's version of Jim Crow. Like the Nuremberg laws, the laws that Hitler used to discriminate and eventually murder 6 million Jews, were made and modeled. The blueprint, they were patterned after America's Jim Crow laws. I digress. Let's have some fun. Let's get into the show. But that's how we do it here. That's how we do the monologue, because it's my house and I live here. The Geno Jones Show. It's my, what did Diana say? It's my house and I live here. So today, let me congratulate Serena Williams and her husband, Dude. Serena had her second child. They had another baby girl. So shout out to Serena. You seem to be happy, sister. I'm rooting for you. I'm happy for you. I can't even throw any shade. You know, there's a party. Listen, I root for black love globally, and especially here in America, because nobody else, America and so many countries, they've done everything they can to undermine and destroy. And still people on social media come on like they're black folks trying to undermine black love and talking about, black men ain't no good, black women, and I don't want a black woman, I want a white woman, I don't want a black man. I don't do that. Now, listen, I have never heard Serena Williams say that. There was some controversy about she may have said something like that. I don't know. I've never heard that out of her mouth. So I'm not attributing that to her at all. So at the point, just full disclosure, and just being honest and real, I unapologetically root for black love because nobody else does. The world doesn't, and America damn sure hadn't. America did everything it could to undermine black love, from breaking up families during slavery and creating laws. Like back in the day, to get on welfare, the man couldn't live in the house. So, man, don't get me started on it. That's a whole different monologue and a whole different show. But at the end of the day, look, love ain't easy. And if you're lucky enough to find it, I'm happy for you, because it's your life to live and not my life. And trust me, at the end of the day, you realize when you really get to live with somebody, you say, like, damn, people are really people. Yes, now, some may carry whatever, bias, racism that they, were taught, that was ingrained and indoctrined into them. Sometimes they were indoctrined with that hate and racism, and they was like, whoa, what the hell's wrong with y'all? We ain't doing this. So anyway, I'm happy for Serena. I'm happy for Dude. So your girl dad times 2, so am I. So that's special. And your daughters, your children in general, but it's a different dynamic, daughters and dads. And I know not in every case, but in a lot of cases. In a lot of cases, more than the media and those who want to undermine love and family would realize this is special. And to all the dads with daughters, all the girl dads, most of you all, I would say the vast majority, you get it. Like there's a special relationship in most cases, not all, but in many cases, it's a very special dynamic between a mother and a son, and a father and a daughter. So congratulations, Serena and Dude. Enjoy being a girl dad. Like you don't have no choice. I love it. I wouldn't have it any other way. If I had sons, I'd love my sons and look, I got nephews, but I would not change it any other way. Guys, my mother who's watching me, my grandmother who's watching me from heaven said, because it came from mom and went to my mother, she said, Jeannie, God don't make no mistakes. As a little boy, I could hear my grandmother saying that so many times, Jeannie, God don't make no mistakes. And there were times when I needed to hear it, where my mother who's watching me now said, Jeannie, God don't make no mistakes. I know it might seem like it, because some stuff I'm like, God, really? Is this just? Is this fair? Really? This person? When that person over there, with the evil, the hate, the violence, just the epitome of evil, they just seem like they skating through. Why would you allow something to happen to a person that's like an angel walking down on the earth, and this evil person? That's a whole different conversation. But I trust my mother because she's earned that trust, and I see it. God don't make no mistakes. Just some things are just hard to understand. Yeah, that's just me. I'm just saying. So congratulations to Serena and her husband, baby girl. Congratulations to Rihanna, A$AP Rocky. I believe they had I don't want to make a mistake here because I kind of got everything on the fly. You know, I didn't get a chance. I did prep, but this information came to me later. So, I got Beyonce on the brain. So Rihanna, her first child, or their first child, put some respect on A$AP Rocky's name. Don't start tripping. Yeah, Rihanna's a superstar, but that baby's got two parents. So put some respect on the dad's name, like you're going to put some respect on mama's name too. So they had a son together because neither one of them have the baby by themselves. And so they just had their second child. Congratulations to Miss Riri doing her thing. Man, Riri, you doing your thing, sister. I'm proud of you. You were doing your thing. We know Serena's the GOAT. And who else did I want to shout out? Guess who's going on tour? Lauryn Hill. Now my daughter, because her name is Lauryn Hill Vaughn now. Lauryn Shiana Hill Vaughn. But Lauryn Hill going on tour. Hey, she's going on tour. So, look, buy your tickets with understanding the fact that Lauryn Hill, you got like On Time, CP time, and Lauryn Hill time. Like, Lauryn Hill time is like CP time on steroids. Like, let's say like On Time is East Coast time, and CP time might be maybe Central, maybe Mountain time. Lauryn Hill's time would be like on like Beijing on China's time. So, but I'm excited, and she supposedly is going to have the Fugees as her opening act. So I guess she's going to be like her own opening act. So you will have the Fugees -1 because Praz is in jail. So maybe they'll get somebody like, oh, we got a new member of the Fugees standing in for the incarcerated Praz is whoever. So just understand, whatever the time on that Lauryn Hill ticket, whatever the time it says the show's going to start, if I were you, I'd add two, kind of like Anita Baker. Just add 2.5 hours to that. So if it says 8 o'clock, okay, 10:30, 11 o'clock, she'll hit the stage. There's some history. I'm not just making this up. I mean, these are jokes, partially. Jokes rooted in facts. And anybody that's bought tickets for Lauryn Hill, hey, listen, look, I would be good if she just shows up, period. Don't matter. I'd show up late, too. It's better than her not showing up at all. That has happened in the past, too. I digress. And there's no shade. I love Lauryn, but that's just, come on. Like Sly Stone. Sly Stone had a reputation. If you bought a ticket, it was like you needed to take out an insurance policy if you bought a ticket to see Sly Stone. Because you might have to cash in, like, you know, if you got insurance, if your car gets hit or if you hit somebody, you need to have insurance if you buy a ticket to see Sly Stone back in the day. Because there's a good chance that Sly might not show up, and you'd be out of money. But if you had insurance, you can get your money back if he didn't show up. So Lauryn Hill, that would be the ultimate tour. Wow. Sly Stone and Lauryn Hill. That's the ultimate. Damn, hey, is they gonna show up? Are they gonna show up? What time? What time does the show start? What time does the ticket say? Sly Stone, Lauryn Hill show starts at 8 o'clock. Okay, it'll be 1 a.m. They're at the stage at 1 a.m. in the morning. So I digress. So I'm excited about that. Look, I love Lauryn Hill. Listen, the whole vibe from the Fugees, the miseducation of Lauryn Hill, which was and is one of the great albums ever. Period. Full stop. R&B, hip hop, whatever. One of the great albums ever. So shout out to Miss Lauryn Hill. Do your thing. And I got to shout out Miss Sha'Carri Richardson and my man. We got to shout out my brother Noan Lyles. So we got to put respect on Noah too, because the brother went over to Budapest, Hungary, and competed the 100-meter finals. You know, he had to run against, because them Jamaican brothers ain't no joke. All right, they ain't Usain, but they done train with Usain, and like it's some brothers. There was a brother, a nation in Africa that this brother is bad. So like the finals was all brothers, just from all over the world. But my man Noan Lyles went and got that ass, won the 100. As a matter of fact, I forgot who was in the lead. I think maybe one of the Jamaican dudes. He ran they ass down like I used to do back in the just ran them. So shout out to Noan Lyles, man. So proud of you. I can't wait till next summer in Paris, the Olympics. You'll be competing for a gold medal in the 100 meters and the 200 meters because he's got the fastest time in the world in the 200 meters, 200 meter event. So shout out to him. And shout out to Sha'Carri. Sha'Carri, because I was watching the Today Show, and it's congratulations, Sha'Carri Richardson won the gold medal, and I'm like, I'm amped, but I'm like, wait, hold on, y'all forgot about don't forget about the brother now, damn Holder, and Craig Melvin. Come on, y'all know better. Talk to the producer. It's like, come on, give this brother some shine. He won a gold medal too. Don't forget either one of them. Give them both shine. Y'all got enough time on that damn show. Then you got the today at 9 o'clock, the today after party show, post show, whatever the hell they call it. So shout out to Noan Lyles because he won his gold medal Sunday. The men's 100 meter finals was on Sunday, this Sunday that passed. He won the gold medal in 100 meters. His best event is the 200 meters. So the fact that the brother got a gold one, the fastest man on the planet, world championship, track and field. This is like the biggest. The only thing bigger than this is the Olympics every 4 years. So he got a gold medal. So we got to give him his shine. And we got to give Sha'Carri her shine. And I understand Sha'Carri's story is, for the media, always a better story because she was supposed to go to Tokyo and compete. She was a big star, burst on the scene, and then she wasn't allowed to compete because, so they take these blood tests and urine tests to check for steroids, basically, or banned substances. So apparently her test came back after her competition. She competed in the U.S., the U.S. finals, basically. Yeah. The U.S. team trials. So they have competition for all the U.S. athletes to compete to determine who's going to compete in the Olympics. So those U.S. trials, she competed, she won. After her events, they test them. They test their urine and blood. So her test came back positive for marijuana. Now keep in mind, the same Olympics that was in Tokyo back in 2021, it was the 20 Olympics, but they postponed it a year because of COVID. So you had this Russian athlete. Now she wasn't a track and field athlete, but she still was allowed to compete. Oh, that's right. It's not Russia. It's the Russian Federation. Because the Russian athletes and the Russian, just that whole sports organization and the East Germans back in the day were notorious for cheating and using steroids. I mean, they were so blatant with it. They weren't even trying to hide it. It was like, so what? Shit, we cheating. What you gonna do about it? So folks started doing something about it. So you had this Russian athlete, young woman, she wasn't a sprinter, but she was, I don't remember the event, but she was allowed to compete for the Russian Federation because Russia was banned, but the Russian athletes don't punish them. So they formed something called the Russian Federation. But they still cheating. But she could compete in Tokyo, but Sha'Carri Richardson couldn't. Now, Sha'Carri said, she cheated. They said, my test came back positive for marijuana. She talked about how she had admitted she had lost her grandmother and she was going through, her grandmother raised her. Her and her mom didn't have the best relationship, so it was her grandmother that was really her mom in terms of raising her. So when she lost her grandmother, she talked about how she just didn't know how to deal with it and she was affected and she turned to marijuana just to help her cope. And it was around a time when she was competing. She tested positive. She said, yeah, she owned it. Now, this Russian athlete ain't owning nothing. But, so you had two athletes. One tested positive for marijuana, Sha'Carri. The other athlete tested positive for a banned substance. Oh, well. Sha'Carri's like, what's the difference between me and her? I got a tan, a natural tan. Old girl don't, I guess. So, Sha'Carri, she's right. What's the difference? I digress. So I get that the fact there were a lot of hopes. USA had a lot of hopes of this young lady going over to Tokyo and winning a gold medal, beating the dominant Jamaican sisters. I think I may have messed up her name yesterday. So it's Shelly Ann Fraser-Price. She's won 5 Olympic gold medals. The sister's bad. She has like she'll have her hair like the color, Jamaican color. She had it like that little kind of yellowish gold of Jamaica in her hair and everything. Then they had another sister from Jamaica who actually beat Shelly Ann Fraser. She came in second place, got the silver medal. Shericka Jackson. So they were taking gold and silver in the Olympics. And Shelly Ann Fraser-Price is her name. Shelly Ann Fraser-Price, many are saying is like the GOAT. I still like FloJo, Florence Griffith, Joyner, who still got the fastest time for any woman in 100 meters. She died at 38, so tragically. But anyway, so who's going to be able to beat these Jamaican sisters? Not blood, just sisters, by their ethnicity, not biological sisters, but, Shelly Ann Fraser-Price. She the GOAT. Who going to beat her? And if anybody will beat it, it'd be like her teammate, the sister Shericka Jackson. Man. Oh, my girl Sha'Carri said, hold my joint. Okay, bad joke. Okay. She didn't say hold my joint, but hold my spliff. Hold my spliff, y'all. Hold on. I got this. Shericka. I'm wrong. Shericka ran him down. Straight. I've been watching this over and over. Just like Noan Lyles ran Shelly Ann Fraser-Price and Shericka Jackson ran. Shelly Ann Fraser-Price got out. And then all of a sudden, the other Jamaican sister, Shericka Jackson, passed Shelly Ann, and the announcer was like, oh, what? Shelly Ann Fraser-Price went Shericka Jackson, and all of a sudden it's like, oh my God, Sha'Carri Richardson beat them all. Sister was on the very end. So they have 9 lanes. And all track and field experts would tell you one of the worst, you never want to get in a final, you never want to get all the way on the end, on either side, all the way on the inside, all the way on the outside. But that's a lesson. Because Sha'Carri, from the last lane, the far right-hand lane, lane 9, ran her race. She didn't worry about what Shelly Ann Fraser-Price was doing and her 5 gold medals. She didn't worry about Shericka Jackson, none of that. She's like, and this is a lesson. This is a life lesson for all of us. Run your race. Be the best version of you. Run your race. Stay in your lane. Focus. Prepare. be disciplined, be the best, work on doing everything that you can to be the best version of yourself. Because like I said, the one thing that nobody in the world can beat you doing is being the best version of you. And Sha'Carri Richardson did that, and so did my man Noan Lyles. And it's bad with all the 5 Olympic gold medals. Shelly Ann Fraser-Price and her teammate couldn't hold off that young girl, 23 Sha'Carri. It was like, look, yeah, I got this. And made it look easy. She knew it at the end. She threw her hands up. She probably could have ran a little faster. She ran through it, but she knew. She focuses on being the best version of herself. Man, y'all gonna have some problems in Paris. The sister's got an incredible future. Let that be a lesson for all of us. Run your race, man. Don't worry about. I don't care if somebody if they get out ahead of you. Don't panic. Run your race. You may not be the fast starter. I didn't run track. I used to beat track folks running. I used to bet money and beat them. But I would just run, and I had it kind of unusual. A lot of times, I was kind of upright, but I was long strider. I ran my race. Be the best version of you. Man, if you focus on being the best version of you, and make sure that you put the planning, you put the preparation and the discipline into it, trust me, you're going to win more races than you lose. And a loss is not a loss, it's a life lesson. It's a loss if only you quit, if only you don't learn from that lesson to improve and keep working on it, even if you taking the L. The L is not a loss, the L is for a lesson. And the lesson only becomes a loss if you quit on yourself and give up and buy into other people's bullshit and allow other people's perception of you, how they see you. If you allow that, their perception and view of you, if you allow their perception of you to become your reality and you buy into it, how they see you, and you begin to see yourself like others see you, that L will become a loss because you'll quit on yourself. Always bet on yourself. Always believe in yourself. Happy birthday, Christopher Williams, R&B star, I want to say R&B singer, star, so, and an actor. So it's like star, actor. You can say actor. He was acting in New Jack City. Now he ain't Denzel, but, especially in the late 80s, early 90s, heartthrob, women loved him. Him and Stacey Dash, or I don't know if they were married, but they were definitely like, booze, babies, bays, lovers and friends, all that. Christopher Williams, R&B singer, 'Cause I'm Dreaming. The New Jack City soundtrack, that song was in there. And then Nino Brown, a.k.a. Wesley Snipes, who's got family and roots right here in the Charleston, South Carolina metro. It's like, he took that classic scene. He took something like a knife or whatever it was and stuck it in his hands like, pretty motherfucker, I never did like you. That Nino Brown was, whoo. He was a dog. He was just straight evil. Evil personified. Christopher Williams, happy 56th birthday, and reggae and dancehall star, talking about Jamaicans, Beenie Man from Kingston, Jamaica. Hey man. Hey man, everything be Irie man. Beenie Man, the big nickel. Hey man, big nickel man. 50, I call 50 the big nickel. Happy birthday to everybody. And then tomorrow, we step into the sign of Virgo. So the Leos wrap up today, and then beginning on the 23rd, it'll be the Virgo's time to shine. Thank you for letting me be a part of your life. Shout out to everybody watching me live. Of course, my number one fan, my executive producer, my co-executive producer, my CEO of PR and publicity, my mother. She said, God doesn't make any mistakes. You right, mother. Even though sometimes don't seem right, but you're right. All right. Thank you for watching, everybody. God bless each and every one of you. You, and especially you and God most of all. Thank you for letting me do the Geno Jones Show live Monday through Friday, 6:30 p.m. Eastern, 5:30 p.m. in the aforementioned Chicago, where my mom is, 3:30 p.m. out on the West Coast up in Portland, Oregon, where the aforementioned Lauren Shiana Hill Vaughn, a.k.a. Boogie, my firstborn daughter, is there with my son-in-law, Jonathan, in Brooklyn, the Bulldog, 3:30 p.m. on the West Coast. Please, you and everybody you know, don't know, like, love, hate, can't stand, strangers, aliens from outer space, tell them all to subscribe to the Geno Jones Show YouTube channel. Yes, we are approaching the YouTube partnership point of the Geno Jones Show and Geno Media. Yes, we're less than 40 new subscribers away from becoming a YouTube partner. That means I'm less than 40 new subscribers away from getting a check from YouTube. You'll see the YouTube ads, like you see in many places. You see ads here on my show. And anyone that would like to advertise to be a sponsor here, not just here, wherever you are, I'll run the ads. YouTube is going to start running their ads. So I'm less than, like I said, 40 new subscribers away from that. From securing that YouTube bag, that YouTube check. The more you watch, the more people you tell to subscribe, and the longer you watch, and the more you binge watch, the more money I'll get from YouTube. So support a black-owned business like you have been for the last 2.5 years. Approaching our I got to do something special. We are approaching my 3-year anniversary right around October. Yeah, right around October 1st, officially 3-year anniversary. Wow, and it just kind of hit me. I'm excited about that. And the show's grown so much. One of the fastest growing shows here on YouTube because of you. And I love you so much. Thank you, each and every one. Even the ones that hate the show or watch because they hate me, they hate the monologue. And, right, you know what? Cool. Watch. Hate it, scream. Y'all can say whatever you want to say, and y'all whatever. Call me whatever word you want to. Just watch. Because it'll benefit me and the show. Bye now. All right, everybody. The next live edition of the Geno Jones Show is going to be Wednesday, 6:30 p.m. Eastern. Shout out to Mr. Markel Bailey, the official barber and hairstylist for the Geno Jones Show, CEO of Designer Cuts here in the Charleston, South Carolina metro. Check him out on Instagram, on IG, and check out his work. Kel be cutting up. KELBECUTTINUP. Allie Jones is the official wardrobe consultant and stylist for the Geno Jones Show. I call her the drip director, along with Mr. Bruce Gage. Miglio di Mario Uomo, his signature collection, the Mario Uomo line, the Miglio di Mario Uomo collection, and the Flyball collection. Check out Allie Jones's summer collection. It's going in the fall, so she created a special LX.NCL_ on Instagram. That's how you find Allie Jones, the official wardrobe consultant, stylist, celebrity stylist. You need a stylist, celebrities, singers, rappers, entertainers, comedians, athletes, whatever you got, stylist, you need a stylist. She's the one. But check out her collection. So she came up with a special summer collection, a crochet line, from swimsuits to tops to leggings to handbags to little beanies, scullies, all of that. She's got the fall collection, but check out her LX, her crochet line collection. L like Lexi, X like extra, .N like Nanette, C like Charlie, L like Lexi, underscore is that little dash at the bottom, all the way off to the right, LX.NCL. At the end of that last L, that little line, it's a little like a dash at the bottom. They call it underscore. All right. And Bruce Gage on Instagram. Check out his signature collection and more. The Mario Uomo line. Miglio di Mario Uomo is MIGLIO DIMARIO UOMO MIGLIO Mario Uomo UOMO. It's an Italian name. So until Wednesday, 6:30 p.m. That's the next live show. Go back and binge watch all these episodes you missed. Go back and finish or rewatch or watch what you missed of this episode. And we will see you live Wednesday, 6:30 p.m. As always, be blessed. Pray for peace. Pray for our brothers and sisters in Maui. Holla!
Subscribe and tune in to the next episode of The Geno Jones Show, exclusively right here on YouTube.
The second annual Charleston Trucking Expo is rolling back to Chucktown. Join us Saturday, September 16th from 11 a.m. to 5 p.m. at the Ladson Exchange Park to get the latest info and resources about the industry that keeps the world moving. There will be industry speakers, local vendors, raffle giveaways, CDL scholarships, a truck show, a food truck park, kids zone, and so much more. Bring the whole family. Kids are free. The second annual Charleston Trucking Expo, Saturday, September 16th.